Okay, Mr. Morris.
We're going to do it first?
We're doing Michael Wooding.
I haven't got him yet. He's on his way, he said.
Oh, God. Okay, so then you're going to do your car review.
Let's do the car review. Now, we're talking about the 2025 Volvo EX40 twin-motor Ultra all-wheel drive. Now, this vehicle, the final assembly point, is in Ghent, G-H-E-N-T, Belgium, which kind of surprised me. And the reality of it is, this is new for 2025, but it's all based on the last year's XC40. So they took the XC40, they kind of rebuilt it and turned it into the EX40. Now, it's got parts, well, we're not even going into that. So it's got available trim levels. There's actually 3 trims, but you could kind of look at it 6 because there's the Core, the Plus, and the Ultra, but each one can have a single motor or a twin motor. So you can actually get 6 different variants of this vehicle. Seats 5 people. It's got a new battery, so it charges a little faster. And I read something on Edmunds that it actually charges 10% faster. So it's kind of, it's a few minutes. It was kind of weird to me that they would even talk about it being that. But anyway.
Would you like to start this car review over?
No, I'm trying to stick to the facts and not what I'm thinking. So it's got a lot of things on the outside of it. It's got pixel headlight technology, which, if you're not familiar with that, they actually have little cameras in the headlights that reads what the lighting is on the outside, cars coming at you and things like that, and it adjusts the brightness of your headlights accordingly.
Yeah.
Where there's no headlights or anything out there, it gets brighter.
Yeah, mine does that.
Does it? Mm-hmm. Well, is it called pixel technology? That's the first I'd heard of it. But anyway.
Headlights, that's what we call them.
It's got the LED fog lights. It's got the power side mirrors. It's got a power sunroof, power liftgate. Rolls on the optional, well, they're actually standard on the Ultra trim level, the 20-inch alloy wheels. Now, get into the interior of this thing. It's got the floor tunnel. Most EVs don't have a floor tunnel on them because it's still based on that XC40 from the previous year. So it's still got the tunnel in it. So it kind of takes up some of the feeding foot air room that you would expect to have in an EV. It's got a 12.3-inch digital driver display. Got a nice 9-inch touchscreen center stack, which is very important, and we'll get to that in a moment. Got suede Microtech interior. First row is seated. They're heated and they're cool. The second row is heated. It is only a 2-row vehicle, which is a very good thing in this size of vehicle. Got the surround view camera. It's got connections with Google and Apple and all these other things. And it has a digital owner's manual I thought was rather interesting. Forget looking anything else up. Got the folding second row seat. Got a Harman Kardon premium audio system with 13 speakers, 600-watt subwoofer that is air vented, which is rather unusual. But switching back up to that 9-inch screen, that center stack, it's very important, and I'm surprised it's only that 9 inches. And I think it could be a little bit bigger to help out because everything is there. Hold that right there, Jeff.
Everybody wants it bigger.
Well, I know, but there's across the bottom. It's minimal buttons, but everything is in that touch screen. So, for example, you get into it like a lot of EVs. You put your foot on the brake, put it in gear, it starts, and off you go. Great, love it. That's fine. But now you want to stop. You pull in your driveway and you want to get out. Now you can put it in there, and you can sit there and say, "Get out." Well, it's going to still be running. Or you can go over to the touch screen, and you hit home. And you go to the control panel, and you go into the control panel. So that's 2 touches. Then you got to scroll to the bottom because it's not all on the same screen. And you touch it again the 3rd time. It says, "I want to turn this vehicle off." Great. You could get out of your car, but when you do, it's still on. And it's very distressing whenever you get out. And the radio is still playing as you walk away. So what you have to do, once you push the again, it says, "I want to turn this vehicle off," it's going to come up and ask you, "Are you sure you want to turn this vehicle off?"
Wow.
And you have to tell it yes.
Wow.
So you got to touch 4 times to be able to turn the vehicle off before you get out of it. I find that silly.
Yeah, very.
Whenever everybody else, you could push it 1 time and say, "Stop," I stopped.
Well, the new GM EVs, you don't have to do any of that. You get in with the key in your pocket, put your foot on the brake, and it starts.
I will say the other thing. The Volvo is known for their safety. They have this reputation for being a safe vehicle, and perhaps that's why they did it. Just like sometimes you jump in the car, you put it in gear, and you're gone, and you want to call somebody, but you didn't pair your phone. So normally you got to wait until you're stopped. Not in this car. 60 miles an hour is when I did it. I'm sure you could probably do it a little faster, but you compare your phone going down the highway at 60 miles an hour. Not that it's distracting or anything while you're driving, but you can do that in this Volvo. So you can do all these good things to kind of make your life a little bit better. So again, twin electric motors on this vehicle that we had, 402 horsepower equivalent. Transmission is a direct drive. Basically, it's one speed. Will be rated for towing 2,000 pounds. Gross weight on this vehicle is 5,840 pounds, amazingly.
Wow.
Now, the MPG, it says it's rated for 103 in the city, 85 on the highway, combined 94. I still haven't figured out how to convert all that stuff, so I did it a different way. I drove this vehicle 270 miles. I had to charge it twice. Total cost was $33.59 to go 270 miles. Now, I took that same $33.59 and figured gasoline at $2.60 in my truck that gets 18 miles to the gallon, if not better. And I could go 232 miles versus the 270 that I went in the EV without spending 2 hours sitting at the Subaru dealer at 6 o'clock in the morning before he opens charging it. It's pretty easy to get into, and again, you can get in it and go as you need to. Turning it off is not so much. It rides and drives. It's heavy enough that it's absolutely going to ride and drive better. There's no engine noise. Got a little bit of road noise on it, but I mean, it's not anything that's not unacceptable. Turn that Harman Kardon stereo up and you override that. As to the cost of it, now the base trim price on this vehicle would be $53,795. Now, the base model price is $62,045, and we had the base Ultra, I guess you would call it. The $62,045 was the MSRP as tested. Mercedes-Benz equivalent is an EQB, which used to be a GLB, for $53,050. Audi QE Tron for $49,800, and the Genesis GV60 at $52,350. So it's in the same price as all these other guys, but again, you need to kind of be prepared to deal with the controls and the infotainment system that I think is a little too much needy.
Too much involvement.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Absolutely too much involvement. But otherwise, if you're looking for something like that, you might look at it. Otherwise, it's a nice looking car.
Well, I've got